Hold on, wait a minute. What is happening to my nose? Good morning, everyone. It's Rhode Island's favorite realtor, bringing you some news and coffee, some real estate news and coffee. Should I name that this? I don't know. I think I might name that this. The reason why I'm talking so quietly and smooth like is because my baby and my wife are still sleeping. It's 7 in the morning. Decided to get up super early, and I wanted to start giving you guys real estate news and coffee. Look at my coffee cup. Dream, man. You gotta dream. Today is a good day. Let's start with that, man, before we start diving into all this news. Today is a good day. You know why? Because you're watching this video. That means one of your bills is paid, right? That's what I'm assuming. Something is paid off in order for you to be watching this. So that's something to be grateful about. You got to wake up to watch this video. Now, let's dive right into some real estate news and coffee. Latest data shows housing clash between buyers and owners. Lower mortgage rates are prompting higher demand from home buyers to buy, but they aren't finding enough homes for sale. That's been a big problem here in Rhode Island for sure. There's not enough inventory to go around. July's data highlight tension in the housing markets between buyers eager to take advantage of lower mortgage rates and potential sellers concerned about slowing price growth. Says George Ratu. I hope I said that right. My apologies if I didn't, George. Ratu. Realtor.com senior economist. The decline in newly listed properties suggests that some would-be sellers are stepping back from the market during the peak buying season when most people are searching for their next home. July saw flat inventory growth, which Realtor.com researchers say could lead to inventory declines. Alright, so inventory declines. Alright, that makes sense, right? If no one put their home on the market, then you're going to have inventory declines, am I right? Let's see, newly listed properties were down 7% in July compared to a year ago. The national median home price in July was $315,000, up 5.5% from a year ago, but down from last year's annual growth of 8.7%. Oh, okay, so there's a difference between the year over year and the annual, obviously, you know what I'm saying? So it's a cool little fact there. Also, home prices in July were down 0.2% from June, which marks the earliest seasonal slowdown in home prices since 2012. Maybe I should finish this coffee before starting these. Am I right? The median number of days on market The median number of days on market in July was 58 days, the same as a year ago. In Rhode Island, it was something a little different. I'll double check with you guys, but I think it was like 54, maybe it was something like that. Actually, it was pretty close to that too. The number of homes available in the entry-level segment of price brackets continues to shrink, prompting greater challenges for entry-level and first-time buyers. That's what a lot of people are saying, right? Actually, I got another article that I'm gonna pull up for you guys right after this. A lot of people are saying that there's a housing affordability crisis, and I think there's just so many things that that we need to take into account in order to see what the affordability is. Because check this out. Apparently, income is at an all-time high, right? So you have income at an all-time high, but at the same time, debt is also at an all-time high. So what comes with debt most of the time are monthly payments, right? You're paying down your debt, but at the same time, you have the highest income levels. So a lot of people are trying to say, we got the highest income levels, low interest rates are really low, there's no way we have an housing affordability crisis. But at the same time, it's like, okay, but you got to remember 2008, 2009, there was a huge recession. A lot of people couldn't afford things, so they were putting things on credit cards, taking out loans in order to get things done. So there's a lot of things to take into account here, you know what I mean? So let's see what else we got going on. Still, many young adults are finding some success entering the market. The share of millennial mortgage originations rose to 46% from 43% last year. Guys, you know what that's saying? the share millennial mortgage originations. That's basically, yo, if you are selling your house, you have to do video. You have to be on YouTube. You got to be marketing like on Facebook, on Instagram. Yo, my hair is looking crazy. But it's because, you know what I'm saying, I woke up, took a shower, and I just came straight here to do this. Well, actually, no, I've been up since 5, just looking up cool articles to read to y'all, this is why I have these articles ready to go. But yeah, guys, so if you are selling your house, you have to be on social media. There's no way. You're telling me most of the people who are buying homes are millennials, and what millennials do growing up? They were on YouTube, they were on Instagram, they're on social media watching videos, consuming content. You need to bring content to the market if you want to sell your home. That's my opinion. I mean, you can sell it without it, but your chances are a lot higher if you start doing things like video and promoting things like that. That is also a bigger home price increase, blah blah blah. The larger gains in the price of homes purchased by millennials reflect both the intense competition at the entry level price point and the fact that some millennials have been delaying major life milestones, starting families, forming households, having children, and are skipping the starter home to purchase larger trade-up homes. Okay, so as I kind of just wanted to point out, what was it here that it said? The entry level homes. I would say that's true, just because of the fact that there's so much competition to buy a home right now that even if a house comes on the market for like $200,000, where a lot of people in our market, they can afford a house at $200,000, right? If a house is $200,000, you're gonna have so many people there that they're gonna bid up the price. So now that $200,000 home could potentially sell for $210,000, $215,000, $220,000. You know, bidding wars they're happening. But they're a lot less this year than they were last year. Oh, I'm gonna have to pull up a different article for that. Now let me show you this. Busting the myth about a housing affordability crisis. Let me take a sip. Okay, let's get to it. Busting the myth about a housing affordability crisis. It seems you can't find a headline with the term housing affordability without the word crisis attached to it. That's because some only consider the fact that residential real estate prices have continued to appreciate. I hate when my phone would be like jumping around. Let me see. I just lost my spot. That's because some only consider the fact that residential real estate prices have continued to appreciate. However, we must realize it's not just the price of a home that matters, but the price relative to a purchaser's buying power. Homes in most cases are purchased with a mortgage. The current mortgage rate is a major component of the affordability equation, obviously, right? Because if you can't afford the mortgage, you can't afford to buy a house. You know what I'm saying? Because when you buy a house, you got a mortgage. And if you can't afford the mortgage, you can't afford the house. And if you can't afford the house, you can't afford the mortgage. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, this makes sense. Homes in most cases are purchased with a mortgage. The current mortgage rate is a major component, blah, blah, blah. Mortgage rates have fallen by over a full percentage point since December 2018. Another major piece of the affordability equation is a buyer's income. The median family income has risen by 3.5% over the last year. Let's look at 3 different reports issued recently that reveal how homes are very affordable in comparison to historic numbers and how they become even more affordable over the past several months. So here they go on to show like a cool graph by the National Association of Realtors. You could definitely look this up. Let's see, we can see that homes are less affordable today than they were during the housing crash. And that's something else. I feel like we got really spoiled after 2008, after the whole crash, because between 2008 all the way, like I bought my house in 2012. The houses were cheap. Houses were just dead cheap. And us growing up, millennials, we saw how cheap houses were, right? I was studying economics at URI. Quick little brag, you know what I mean? I was studying that, and then I left school. I just left. I said, hold on, wait a minute. What are happening to my nose? Alright, so I left, bought a house because houses were just so damn cheap, and then it just appreciated. All these houses appreciated. So we got used to seeing the housing market during a crash, right? So that's not normal. We need to kind of get over it. We need to kind of definitely get over that. We need to get over the fact that houses were that cheap, because that's like a once in a lifetime opportunity to buy houses like that. You know what I'm saying? We just happen to live through it. So houses aren't necessarily expensive now. It's kind of back to normal, in a sense, in my opinion. We can see that homes are less affordable today. This was when distressed properties like foreclosures and short sales saturated the market and sold for massive discounts. However, homes are more affordable today than at any time from 1990 to 2008. NAR's report on the index also shows that the percentage of family blah blah blah. Let's continue on to the next thing. Black Knight's mortgage monitor. This report reveals that as a result of falling interest rates and slowing home price appreciation, affordability is the best it has been in 18 months. Okay, so that's what this report is saying. It's saying affordability has been the best that it has been in 18 months. I have a runny nose. I apologize, guys. I think I have a runny nose, but it's only in the morning. Anyways, back to this. For much of the past year and a half, affordability pressures have put a damper on home price appreciation. Indeed, the rate of annual home price growth has declined for 15 consecutive months. More recently, declining 30-year fixed interest rates have helped to ease some of those pressures, improving the affordability outlook considerably. And despite the average home price rising by more than $12,000 since November, today's lower fixed interest rates have worked out to a $108 lower monthly payment. Lower rates have also increased the buying power for prospective home buyers looking to purchase the average priced home by the equivalent of 15%. I kind of spaced out towards the last part of it, but on to the next part. While affordability has increased recently, whoops, the flashlight. I don't understand why my screen recorder keeps stopping on my phone. Boom. First American's Real House Price Index. While affordability has increased recently, Mark Fleming, First American's chief economist, explains if the 30-year fixed rate mortgage declines just a fraction more, consumer house buying power would reach its highest level in almost 20 years. So they're saying that, yeah, we just have more buying power now. That's what he's saying. Fleming goes on to say that the gains in affordability are about mortgage rates and the increase in family incomes. Average nominal household incomes are nearly 57% higher today than in January 2000. Record income levels combined with mortgage rates near historic lows means consumer house buying power is more than 150% greater today than it was in January 2000. So basically they're just saying that we have more buying power now. But remember, guys, I remember reading something else about how debt is at an all-time high too. So it's like, I don't know, we gotta weigh these things out. Some people are saying, oh, affordability, there's a housing affordability crisis, and some people are saying no, there's not, like this article here, that there's not an affordability crisis. I guess it all depends on what your situation is. If you've put off the purchase of a first home or a move-up home because of affordability concerns, you should take another look at your ability to purchase in today's market. You may be pleasantly surprised. And I know a guy, Rhode Island's favorite realtor, Louis Monroe, soon to be America's favorite realtor. You'll see. Now on to some. So this stopped recording because the memory got full. I had to delete some stuff, so I'm just gonna pick up from this title right here. Let's get one more sip of this dream coffee, you know what I mean? Let's get it, guys. Chance the Rapper name drops Remax in a song. Did Remax just get credit in a rap song? This article just had me dying, yo, I'm not gonna lie. In the song Xannies and Fools, I don't even know if they know what they're saying here. In the song Xannies and Fools, Chance raps about how he eventually met his wife at a Remax event. Now, I love Chance the Rapper. Like, Cocoa Butter Kisses is definitely in my lifetime top 100 lifetime favorite songs. It's up there, man. I give it a spot in my top 100 lifetime favorite songs. Cocoa Butter Kisses, look it up. So basically he's just saying that he raps about how he met his wife at a Remax event. And what part really had me dying, you could look up this article yourself. I just really wanted to show you this. This had me dying, yo. I guess it was this person. Tim Calkins, a clinical professor of marketing at Northwestern's Kellogg School of Management, told Crane's Chicago Business, young adults, listen to this, young adults listening to the song and who may be on the cusp of buying a home might think to themselves, wow, Remax, that's a brand I should think about. Really? People listening to a song called Zannies and Fools are gonna think, wow, Remax, that's a brand I should think about. Really, Tim, you really think that? I think you just check your shoulder, man, because you reaching, bro. You reaching so hard with that comment, man. I'm not coming at you, all right? Right now, you my friend. Everyone's my friend unless you're not my friend. So that was just hilarious. Really, Tim, I'd be looking at you like, really, Tim, the name of the song is called Zannies and Fools. Anyways, this is something else I found. Kanye West has an idea of affordable housing, right? So you could look this up. I just wanted to highlight this really fast. They're basically coming at Kanye saying that these houses look like some Star Wars stuff. Now, why are they comparing it to like Star Wars? I'll tell you why. Because look at this. Look, this is them right here. This is the houses that he's made, right? Now I'm going to show you Kim Kardashian, Kanye, and the houses that they're comparing it to Tunisia. Now I never really watched Star Wars. I tried. I've always fell asleep, so I never really got to finish them. Houses from planet Tatooine. Yeah, a lot of Star Wars people are gonna kill me for that, I bet. Movie set for Star Wars movie. One of the two most Espa sets from the Phantom Menace. So they're saying that his houses look like this. That's what they're saying his houses look like. So feel free to take a look at that. He's pretty much going to get fined because he didn't get any permits to build any of these. So he has to either tear them down or get the right permits for them, or if not, he'll face a fine of up to $1,400. Now, I don't know if that'll hurt Kanye or not, but he's going to have to pay up if he doesn't take these down. So feel free to take a look at that. That's all I got for you guys today. A quick recap. Housing affordability stuff. They're saying that housing affordability, we got this. That's what they're saying. We got this. But at the same time, I gotta show you some other articles about like debt being at an all-time high as well. So I guess it all depends on what boat you're in. You know what I'm saying? We're all in the same sea, but what boat are you in? I'm just gonna wrap this up, guys. I'm gonna finish up my coffee here. I think I heard my wife and my baby, so I'm gonna go check on them. But it's Rhode Island's favorite realtor, soon to be America's favorite realtor. But if you're looking to buy or sell a house here in Rhode Island, just let me know. Bye.